All right. So, Nick, guess what the big event is that we have coming up soon?
E3.
Oh, yeah.
I've gone there once.
You did. I'm still jealous about that. So we wanted to predict things that we were going to see at E3.
Okay, we'll start with other things first, and we'll get to the one that I'm excited about.
All right. So I know for a fact that a bunch of stuff was leaked. I haven't looked into it yet.
Yeah, I haven't looked into much either, except for the one that I want to talk about. But again, we'll get there in a minute.
Yeah. Some things that I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing From Software announced a while ago. We don't know if it's a sequel to Bloodborne. We don't know if it's in the same vein as Bloodborne. But they released a trailer called Shadows Only Die Twice, which I believe is something from Bloodborne. I don't know. I'm not that far into Bloodborne. But I think that's going to be a big kind of like reveal thing at E3. I don't know if it's going to be like... well, obviously we're going to hear more about Last of Us Part 2.
Yes.
Because last time we heard about that was E3 last year.
Yeah.
So,
they didn't have any, like, they didn't say anything about, like, release date or more information.
No, and we only saw
that
one scene that was, oof, that was rough.
Yeah.
That whole, what was that, like a torture scene?
Was it a torture scene?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
I'm talking about the second one, not the first one.
Yeah, you're right.
Not the one with Joel and Ellie. I think it was like some girl that was what are they called? Fireflies?
Yeah.
She was like a rogue firefly or whatever, and she was getting tortured.
You're right. I remember that now.
Yeah, that was rough. But God, that was looking gorgeous.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to...
the first game looked gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
On the PS3. So.
Yeah. And the PS4 version is still just like mind-bogglingly looking good. So we're definitely going to see more of The Last of Us Part 2. We'll probably get an announcement date.
Hopefully. Red Dead Redemption 2.
I don't know if that's going to be at E3. Rockstar doesn't really do E3.
That's true, they don't. They had like a tiny booth when I was there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, tiny one.
That's cool.
I don't know what they were talking about at that point, but...
I would like to see Red Dead Redemption stuff there, but I just doubt it.
But Nintendo, does Nintendo have anything big coming? I know they have Super Smash Bros.
Smash is probably the big thing that's coming out. They'll probably announce some sort of DLC for Mario Odyssey.
Okay.
My guess. Maybe some new big... let's see. Metroid Prime, maybe? Maybe something with Metroid.
There's definitely not any more Mario or Zelda right now.
No.
That just came out with the Switch.
Yeah. So we might see a new Metroid announcement. I know that's already been announced,
That
but
might be
maybe some
interesting.
footage.
Maybe. If they do it right. Oh, there was something else they announced, too, that got people excited, other than Smash and Metroid, I thought.
Pokemans?
Oh, that's it.
Supposedly this was leaked that it was called Pokemon Let's Go.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I heard 2 new games called Pokemon Past and Future.
That was just a rumor.
Okay.
Supposedly something new was leaked and it's called Pokemon Let's Go. Maybe integrating with Pokemon Go.
Oh, no.
And I've also heard that there are going to be 2 versions, Pikachu and Eevee.
Okay.
And it might be a remake of Yellow.
Okay. But with, the
Pikachu
graphic.
or Eevee. But yeah, with
graphic.
upgraded HD graphics.
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Wonder if that,
There might be an announcement.
So if it was a remake of Yellow, that'd probably be Kanto then. That'd be
Yes.
going back to original Pokemon. That'd be great.
That'd be awesome. And maybe integrating, what is it called? Super Evolution.
Oh, yeah.
Or Mega Evolution into some of the new originals.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why. Sometimes just like random Pokemon videos will pop up on my YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. And then I just sit down and watch them or whatever. Do you know that there was originally going to be a 3rd evolution for Pikachu?
Yes, I did. You'd know that.
So maybe they can integrate that into it. Maybe. Who knows?
Pokemon games are still fun. Like, I don't care how old you get. They can still be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm almost 24 and I still get excited about new Pokemon games.
I'm excited for the new one because it's going to be with a Switch. We've talked about it before, where I wanted to like the Pokemon Omega Ruby.
Those I didn't like. Those were...
I wanted to like that. I loved X or Y, whatever, which one I had. And I really liked it, but that was like the first... I was playing it on the 3DS and I was like, whoa, these graphics are shitty. And like for the 3DS, it looked great, but just like I wanted like an HD portable system.
Yeah.
Then the Switch came. I think we were even talking about that before the Switch came out. So this is something that I could possibly be really into.
Yeah. I still think that they should do one big Pokemon game where they like include
travel
all the regions. And people always say, but that would kill Pokemon. I'm like, no, because they can still come out with games that add on regions.
For sure.
Just be a collective game.
Yeah.
And you know how much time and money people would probably put in that game, especially if you put like downloadable content into it.
I still have hope that maybe this game is going to be like that, because that was a rumor for a while for the big Switch game, because if it's a Nintendo Switch game, there's so much shit that they can put into it, like obviously HD graphics and stuff, but like there's so much more that you can add to it.
Even if they're jerks and they're just like, okay, you can travel to Kanto and Johto for free and like download content, add this region on for this amount of money.
That's true.
Like, it sucks, but I would do it. I would buy that.
Hell yeah, I'd spend $100 and do that shit. And get all the Pokemons. That would be actually really cool.
For people who love to complete like the Pokedex, that would be a major challenge for them to get every single one.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
Oh, that's fine. That would be really cool. I would totally do that.
Because like even if they give you the first 2 or 3 regions for free, because there's like 17 now. I don't remember how many there are.
So yeah, maybe.
That would be cool.
Nintendo, give us money, we'll do it. So any other game? I guess you can talk about Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, so anybody who's listening to this, who's listened to our previous stuff before, knows that I love Kingdom Hearts. It's just my favorite. It's just my favorite game. My brother seems to think this, and I believe in that it's my favorite game because it's the first game I ever really beat, like ever completed.
Yeah.
And like that I was ever really into. So from there, it just kind of became that. So, and anyone listening who's a fan of Kingdom Hearts knows we've been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 for almost...
the past 5... Well, just like as long as I've known you for the past 5 years. I've been hearing about Kingdom Hearts for the past 5 years.
Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in 2005.
Damn.
And obviously...
Almost 15 years.
Obviously, before any of the the extra games got released, we were waiting for it. So if you count from 2005 waiting... We've been waiting for 13 years.
Jesus Christ.
Which people are beginning to say now, since it's planned to come out this year, whether that's true or not, we have yet to see since we were halfway through this year. But people have been saying now that it's intentional that they've waited 13 years, because anyone who knows Kingdom Hearts knows that it centers around the new idea that there's 13 Seekers of Darkness.
Oh my God.
And 7 Seekers of Light. So there's a lot of theories out there saying now that they've waited these 13 years, since it just took this long anyway, because of that whole thing.
That's interesting.
If it does come out this year.
That super sounds fanboy theory-ish.
Yes.
But that's funny.
But it's kind of something I could see Square Enix doing. Like as a
Yeah. Because Square Enix is definitely like they pump out their games.
Yes.
Like how many Final Fantasies, not including 1 through 15, are there?
15 took them a while though, because they wanted to get that right. Like
for sure.
That took a while.
And like just any other game, like there's like 3 new Tomb Raider games out that just came out in like past 5 years, you know?
Well, people also have to realize too that they actually planned to get Kingdom Hearts 3 out sooner, but then there was a last minute decision to switch to Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
And that just like fucked everything up that they
That was only like 5 years ago too, wasn't it? Because that was like when we first started being friends.
Because even if you see screenshots comparing like the trailers they released and seeing old footage from those trailers, it looks completely different already. Like they
all
fixed
that old
things.
footage just looked like it was in the same engine of 2.
Yeah.
And then all the new stuff is like, whoa, that looks way better.
Like, I don't know if you saw it because you don't really care about Kingdom Hearts, but I
saw some stuff.
They finally had like beta tests for the game.
Yeah.
For Americans to play.
Yeah.
And they released some of that footage, and
you remember I watched all the Toy Story stuff. And we talked about it.
And it looks great now. Like I honestly think at E3 they will finally announce a release date.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like it looks.
Square Enix has their own panel, don't they?
Yep.
Is that being streamed?
I think so.
That'll be
and
cool.
I think that they announced at some point that Kingdom Hearts was one of the main focuses of the.
I'm sure.
That and the Final Fantasy VII remake. They're going to talk about that a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's. Ooh.
But that's not coming out for a while.
Because I've told you before, right? That they literally scrapped the entire thing that they worked on.
And they're starting over.
Yep. And that's just, oh man, that's gonna come out in like 10 years.
And I know a lot of people were excited about that, but I'm more interested in them getting Kingdom Hearts 3 out, and then they can work on that.
Yeah, because Final Fantasy VII's like, that's a cool game and everything, and like everyone loves the story of that one. Like that was the big story one. So like that'll be cool to get that in like a Final Fantasy 15-ish type. Like,
and honestly, me and my brother always said that they would make just a crap ton of money if they remade that game.
Yeah, for sure.
And they are gonna when it eventually comes out.
But just the fact you scrap the entire game after working on it for like 3 years and then just starting from scratch.
And honestly, you'd be surprised. Like, they're gonna make a crap ton of money from Kingdom Hearts too. Like, I didn't think that was as popular as it is, but I'm part of that Facebook group, man. There are so many people part of that.
And those are just fanboys.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like just a random person that like grew up with the PS2 isn't like gonna be a subscriber to like whatever page that is or whatever.
Yeah.
And then people will gonna be like, "Oh, Kingdom Hearts! I can't believe that game finally came out!"
Like,
and then just pick it up, you know.
Like people reserved it already. Like the day they announced that it was going to be released in 2008, people were reserving it.
Yeah.
I haven't because I want to see if there's going to be a collector's edition. I don't think there will be.
Who knows?
But because they've never really done that. They did that with the HD remakes.
Yeah.
But they were only through Square Enix, so I never just bought those because I was impatient.
Yeah.
But and if it does happen, it probably will only be through Square Enix again. Mm-hmm. But my only thing with that is I might not get it the day it gets released if I do it that way.
That's true.
I'm still wrestling with that. I want to wait till it released actual day before I decide if I'm gonna reserve it or not.
Yeah.
Or I could just be super cool and get 2 copies.
That would be pretty cool.
Get the regular.
You'll be like Cooper when freaking last
No Man's Sky.
Came out.
Except this will actually probably be a good game.
Fingers crossed.
It better be after all this time.
Oh, for sure.
It looks really good though.
Yeah.
I do have my problems with it though already.
Yeah.
Like the whole like people who've seen trailers, the whole integration of Disney rides. I don't understand that. That's dumb.
I don't understand that either.
Me. Like some people are like, "Oh, that's super cool." I'm like, no. Now they're just blatantly advertising that Disney's a part of this.
Yeah.
Go to Disney.
All right. So I guess a couple other games that I think we're going to be seeing from is remember Days Gone? Remember that game? This GameSpot article is talking about different things that might be announced. Whoa!
Oh, did you hear that?
So they're predicting Animal Crossing. That would be a big deal. I would play the fuck out of that.
I think that'll probably happen.
A lot of people have been wanting it.
I never played Animal Crossing. I played a different game like it called Harvest Moon.
That was a big one too.
I never actually.
They just shit those out.
Though. Yeah, they do.
But Animal Crossing, that's always the big one that people talk about.
Apparently something with Persona 5, they think that might get put
a lot of games are
Switch.
getting ports. I'm expecting to see a couple Wii U ports in there.
Yeah.
We have Donkey Kong that just came out. Maybe a Mario 3D World port. That was a big game for the Switch.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll get ported over. Let's see. Past Bethesda games, maybe Fallout 4 or Fallout 3.
Maybe.
That's a possibility.
Fortnite.
I could see Fortnite.
I'm surprised it's not there already, honestly.
Oh God, Mother 3. I doubt that. And an N64 classic to be revealed.
Maybe.
So I could see that.
I could see that. But you think all the NES classics and crap are bought up? You won't find one of those.
Oh God.
Because that starts to get into when we were younger.
You know, it's funny because I listen to this podcast, the CU podcast, a completely unnecessary podcast, and they talk a lot about NES games and Super Nintendo. Not so much Super Nintendo, but he really grew up in like the NES era, and like the NES era was really big for nostalgia reasons. Like 5-6 years ago. Now our generation is starting to get nostalgic, so like that's why the Super Nintendo's classic edition is getting really big, and when the N64 classic comes out, that shit is gonna go fucking bonkers.
Yes.
Pat the NES Punk, the dude who's the host of that show, he's kind of like a pessimist on like, not really a pessimist, but he kind of sees like our nostalgia thing coming a little bit later than I think it's coming. I think our nostalgia trip or like nostalgia drive to buying and like getting old games or whatever is like happening now.
Oh, it's happening now. That's why all these retro game stores are popping up.
Yes. Well, that's for sure. And that's why like N64 games are getting to be more expensive.
Yeah, like the store in our mall, we went there, wasn't like Super Smash Bros. Like $60 or something?
Oh god, it was like 80 at one point. But yeah, those are starting to come down a little bit, but I think it's going to start booming up a little bit more again, especially if an N64 classic is going to get revealed.